Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Broken Crown. This is episode 1. I'd like to introduce our players.
Hey everybody, I'm Maurice. I'm playing Kaelen Darkwind, your resident half-elf warlock druid.
Next up,
Hi, I'm Mare. I will be playing Celeste, a Goliath Paladin.
I'm Nina. I'm playing Seraphina, and she is a half-elf sorcerer.
I'm Travis. I'm playing Thurisz, an Orc Barbarian fighter.
Hello, I'm Vinny. I'm playing a Nytheris Vale, and I'm a Laneshi Haunted Sorcerer.
and I'm your storyteller, Pete, and I'm looking forward to telling us a fun story. All right, so let's get into it. You wake up. It is dark in where you are standing there. As you open your eyes, you realize there's something over your head. Some kind of material is sitting there. As you move about, or try to, you realize you're restrained. Your arms, your legs, you can't move. And you feel this scratchiness around your throat. And you realize that it feels like rope. Suddenly, blinding light as this sound of, like that squealing sound of static hits your ears and your eyes, and you're overwhelmed, and you realize for just a brief moment that you are at a gallows and you're about to be hung.
Mm-hmm.
Flashback 2 days later.
2 days earlier.
2 days earlier, sorry, you're right. Flashback 2 days earlier.
Are we dead? We dead?
2 days tomorrow.
2 days earlier, you are riding in to the city of Cindervale, the capital. Some of you have been here before. Some of you have never seen this place before in your lives, but it is huge. It is a glorious, magnificent piece of architecture. It is the City of Spires. For those of you who have been from other kingdoms, you can see some pieces of architecture from your homeland, and others that are very foreign. For the kingdom of the king of the castle and the city of Cindervale is one of all 4 of your kingdoms. Each kingdom has its representatives. You are in your envoy, heading to a grand festival. Okay. So please describe your envoy. I believe, who's coming first?
I am.
All right. So the kingdom of Veilstrom. So from the Iron Keep Citadel in the north, we see a envoy brandishing the burning hammer on a large standard. Many groups are coming through. It's all different kinds of wagons and different animals. The head of the envoy is your queen, Queen Birna. She is a large, half dwarf, half orc, amazing, boisterous woman, and she is riding this large horse down the road. So please describe your character in a little bit more detail, Thurisz, as you can describe how as you enter this city of spires.
So Thurisz is 6'5", which is very large for an orc of the area. Forest green skin with a slight metallic tint to it, very blue eyes. His hair is shaved on the back and the undercut, and the top is very military and kind of like short. He's not wearing armor, which is different from all the others of the envoy around him. Instead, he's wearing plain traveler's clothes and a jacket that looks kind of like a bomber's jacket, except it's a little ratty. The buttons are a little weird in spots. It looks like some kind of weird brown leather. He's riding a horse. He's got his glaive with him, and he looks tired. He looks so tired.
Awesome. All right. Maybe a little bit further down in the envoy, there's probably others passing by, different artisans and lots of various different species, mostly dwarves and orcs, some larger, some smaller, other humanoid creatures of various shapes and sizes and designs, right, so to speak. And along with that also rides one of our other party members, Celeste.
So towards the back of the pack, Celeste, seated atop a great shaggy white-coated yak, is Celeste. She herself stands at 7.5 feet tall, with like she's tall, broad-shouldered, she's pale eyes, like storm clouds. And she is doing her best to not stare in wonder at this place. Fully armed and armored. She has a shield slung across her back, with the sign of her family on it. She's trying to play it cool. This is the first time she's been to the city. She's professionally gawking, I think is the best way to put it. And she's trying her best to take it all in.
Awesome. All right. So the envoy of Veilstrom is obviously coming into the city. Maybe shortly thereafter, at some point in time in the near future, from a different general area, another envoy comes, which I believe is the envoy from Dravencourt. So Dravencourt from the south, otherwise known as the Shattered Empire, is a band, for all intents and purposes, a bit less structured, we'll call it. They are a kind of hodgepodge of what look like pirates and brigands, but they're high scale, right? But there's merchants and different, more fanfare, more of a festival mentality. Fire eaters and big to-do, okay? Their symbol as the standard bearer of the very front is a standard, again, with it's, in this case, a large black sun, as they come from a desert / coastal southern area. Okay. Riding once again on a large horse, in this case, is a man who is he is human, but he is tall and has very sharp features, a thin beard that kind of points at the corners, and this is Archduke Cassian Dravos. He is riding very prim and proper, but you can tell that he's got this air of mischief to the way he's kind of looking about. Okay. In that envoy, amongst all of the fanfare and shenanigans, we'll call it, is Nytheris Merkvale. Go ahead and introduce yourself, please.
This is a 5'8", 9 Laneshi.
Vinny, your mic is going in and out.
That's weird. Little technical difficulties. Let's see if we can figure that out.
Is that better?
Yes, there you go. Much better. Go ahead.
Oh.
Nope. Now you're muted.
So he is a 5'8" Laneshi. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know either, but keep going. It's fine.
He is 5'8" Laneshi. He has long black hair, almost like beads and seashells and things like that.
Hold on. Time out, Vinny. Stop. I'm sorry. All right, hold on. I'm going to go ahead and let me see if I can't mess with it here. Give me 2 seconds. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Oh, shoot. This needs to go away. I can't interact without it. Around it. Go away. There we go. Okay. All right. Vinny, I'm going to go ahead and pull you off and pull you back on for a second. Let me see if that fixes it. All right, try again.
Is that better?
Yeah, actually, it's a lot better. That was weird. Sorry. Okay. All right, try again.
Yeah. So he is a Nytheris is a 5'8" Laneshi. He has long black hair, with like beads and other ornaments in his hair. He very much looks like pirate, right? With leather straps and long boots, and kind of looks kind of aloof but serious at the same time. He is blue skinned and just along for the ride at the moment.
Love it. Awesome. Thank you. Okay. A little while later, another envoy appears, this time coming more from the eastern areas. It is coming from Nytheris, the Eastern Kingdom. The symbol on the standard as they ride in, so those of you who are already in the city may be sticking around to kind of watch these envoys as they arrive, but you'll recognize these symbols as you move about the city. And this is a standard with a gleaming chalice on it. Okay. In a large, black, ornate-looking carriage, who you can only assume rides the Queen Nytheris. Queen Nytheris, for those of you who may know more about her, she is human. She is a spy master. Very rarely is she seen outside of her capital, if ever. Some say that you don't even know who she is. You don't know what she looks like because she tends to stay in the shadows. Okay. But her entourage do arrive sometime later. Our last envoy arrives. This is the envoy of Eldara, the Western Verdant Court. Their symbol on their standard is a silver stag. These are Druids These are hunters and mountaineers. These are people who clearly are earth-based, who live off the land, and their accoutrements speak to that, right? They are clearly walking with greens and those kinds of earth tones and colors as they enter the city. Among them are two of our intrepid adventurers here. So I think Seraphina, you're coming in first, right? So go ahead and introduce yourself and describe yourself a little bit for us, please.
Yes. Seraphina is a half elf, half human. She's about 5'5", has long brown hair that is right now in a very long braid. She's dressed very simply, no armor, traveling clothes. She's very comfortable. She has a very simple pack on. She's been here, she's been to Cindervale several times and has seen the scenery and is not as gawking and is not as surprised to see everybody there. Notably, she has a little pouch hanging from her hip that contains a little awakened plant, a little succulent named Kaz, and I would assume that Kaz is just looking around very warily. And yeah, she is just kind of reluctant to be there, but is also very curious about what's going to happen.
Awesome. Great. And again, further, more people are through this envoy are kind of working their way through the main gates. And at some point in time, followed by a large wolf, is Kaelen Darkwind. You're muted.
Kaelen walks in, again walking up with this wolf next to him. Wolf is, I'd say, about the height of Kaelen, who is 6'2", slender elf. In the daylight, his skin is rather dark, not as dark as most elves. He's arguably the darkest of the elves that you've seen coming in the entourage. His hair is, as he steps towards the city, he'll take down his cloak, and you'll see that his hair looks like not too unlike the roots of a tree. It's darkish hair. His eyes gleam a bit an orangish yellow, and his skin is a dark brown to grayish color. He kind of, as he takes on his hood, squints as he looks up at the city, and looks around at the crowd because now everyone notices there's a large wolf, and assures the guards as he gets closer it's okay, and proceeds to walk through.
Great. Awesome. And that is our party having entered the city of Cindervale. The city itself, as I mentioned, is large. Think it's approximately like 7 miles square, right? So it's a big metropolis. Again, this is not only the capital of a kingdom in of its own right in a lot of ways, but it's also the grand capital of the unified kingdoms of Avaris. This is the entire continent worth of metropolis on this in this city. Okay. Those of you who who have been here before will notice that this place is decked out. Every 5 years, they have a tournament. This tournament determines who is fit to not only join the ranks of guards of the grand capital, tasked with not only protecting its citizenry, but also dignitaries and, of course, the royal family. but also it's a time for all of those who are part of the guard already to show what they know, to show themselves off, to maybe get a promotion, right? Those kinds of things. Now, you might be thinking, well, I have no intentions of being a city guard. Why the heck was I invited? Well, one of the great things that the High King of House Valen, I apologize, give me 2 seconds. I lost his name for a moment. Let me find him. King Alaric Valen has done over the course of the last 30 or so years is he invites, because all of the guards are busy doing the tournament, he feels that this is the best time to really give our adventurers, those who travel the deep roads of the Underdark, of the Netherdeep, who protect the citizenry at large from incursions from below, just be able to spotlight those who have done great deeds. And so during the festival, adventurers such as yourselves get the amazing honor to kind of act as security forces for the event. Okay.
Mhm.
And so, of course, the missive that you received that is bringing you here, obviously, it's not just adventurers. There's all kinds of people. There's people who are joining the tournament. Maybe some of them you know. There's shopping. There's all kinds of stuff going on, and there's a giant festival. Outside of the main city gates, there's a huge setup of different kinds of Renaissance style, there's obstacle courses and jousting areas and combat zones and magic spaces, all different things, as well as a huge area of all kinds of vendors and different wares that you might never see, because again, all of the different kingdoms are bringing the best and brightest. So you will have Veilstrom artisans next to maybe someone from from Dravenport who found amazing trinkets from under the sea. Next to beautiful earthen and wrapped wares from Eldara, and crystalline creations of magic and mystery, of an arcane power from Nytheris. All next to each other, all with this this makeshift bazaar. Okay. So you know that you have some time before your summons to the castle. Is there anything anybody wants to do, wants to look for, any exploring you guys want to do?
Thurisz wants a drink.
Drinks are in abundance, 100%.
Yeah.
You going for something that known or unknown?
Oh, yeah. Let's find something unknown.
Unknown. Okay.
Unknown,
Okay.
yeah.
Cool. I love that.
He needs a little bit of the hair of the dog that bit him, but also he's so tired.
So sleepy. Hungry.
It's a bones deep tired that he is.
Oh.
So he wants a drink and a nap.
A drink and a nap. Well, the nap might be harder to get, but the drink most definitely. All right. So as you're walking through the bazaar area, there's all kinds of delicacies from every kingdom. Is there anyone that might catch your fancy? Anything you're looking for specific? Obviously, you're avoiding the Veilstrom stuff because that I can get at home, right?
That's the boring
That shit's water.
If you're looking for the good booze,
That's right.
definitely Dravenport.
Well,
the pirates.
he's not looking for anything in particular, just
Okay.
something different.
Sure, absolutely.
Maybe something from that Eastern Kingdom.
The Eastern Kingdoms.
Ooh.
Okay, all right.
Ooh.
So as you're walking through, you're kind of thinking, I want to see what they have going on. They're usually a bunch of uptight people who do lots of magic and schools and stuff, but maybe they have something fun. So as you walk up, you see a stall, right? That's very surprisingly well built, considering the fact that this is a makeshift. Most of them are all kind of like little tents and things of that nature. This thing looks like it was probably magically put up. And it looks like a whole little, like you could almost walk into a full-on restaurant almost. But it's a tavern of sorts. As you walk in, there's a kind of spindly-looking elf there, tending bar. And what can I bring for you, Master Orc?
Give me something stiff.
He kind of studies you for a moment. I have just the thing. He pulls out a what looks like a decanter that is clear liquid. He kind of like waves his hand a little bit, and the liquid transforms into this amber colored, almost like ale looking liquid that kind of almost like bubbles just a little bit at the top. So it almost looks like a really, really fine like ale or beer. Okay. He pours it out into a large clear glass for you, places it down. Try that.
What'll it run me?
It's the festival. Please.
He grunts, grabs it, and downs it.
Okay. Please make me a Constitution saving throw.
No.
Knock me out, motherfucker.
Oh no, the first casualty. The first casualty.
23.
Very nice. All right. So this tastes delicious. It kind of tastes like a mead, but it is definitely made with a like berry or something that you've never had before. This thing tastes sweet, but it doesn't have any bite. It just it's very soft on the palate. It's very calming for you because you mentioned that and it's almost like you feel less tired than you did before. You're like, oh, that was actually, I feel good.
That's exactly the response he gets. He downs it, got a shivers, and goes, I appreciate that.
Glad you enjoy it. Please enjoy the festival. If you'd like more, it's always here.
Can I keep the glass?
Sure. And then he kind of like does a little woo 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 and creates another one.
Okay. He shoves the glass in his pocket and leaves.
Okay. Awesome. Any other explorers? Anyone else doing any checking out some things?
I think Seraphina has been to many a festival as she has passed through the city many times in her long years. So I think I'm going to go find my favorite stall with my favorite foods, ones that will not disappoint me, the ones that I know that will be good.
Love it. You find the stalls you're looking for, but you realize that they're not in the same place as they may have been in previous the 5 years ago, right? Obviously, maybe it's your memory. Maybe it's just they got put in a different spot. Who knows? But I mean, this is also gigantic, right? So if you've ever been to a Ren Fair, triple it, right? This is the size that this is. Again, there's a lot of people. We're talking like thousands of people walking about. But you're able to, with a little bit of time, and some effort, you're able to find the stalls you're looking for. You're able to taste those delicious foods that make you happy.
She has a for sure proclivity to spicy food, so the
Love it.
spicier the better.
I got extra spice for you.
Give me extra spicy, please.
Love it. Absolutely. So you get the spiciest thing that they can make, and it is very, very enjoyable.
She just sits there with just eating it very calmly, and people just kind of look at her like that is like extra hot spicy, and she's just eating it like it's normal.
You get the sense you hear someone walk by and go, "Oh, my nose," because like the spice is that strong. You're like, right?
This is kind of mild today.
It is.
Awesome. Okay. So, as the rest of you guys are exploring, and go ahead. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would my character would be looking around, right, for all different kinds of food and drink, but being a little bit more aggressive about it.
Okay.
So I'm going to visit each stall, every stall pretty much, and see what they got to offer.
So Nytheris literally is going stall by stall,
All
like
1,000 stalls.
almost interrogating these people with the kind of food that they have. Now, are you looking for anything specific? Are you looking for their best? What are we looking for?
I'm looking to see what each has the best to offer.
Okay. So you are delighted by the kinds of food because again, this is the time that everybody gets to really show off, right? And so you're finding like pastries and breads that you've probably never tasted before, delicious things. You find a market from Eldara that has this. It's like a pudding, but made of green leafy things. So it's like this green, almost like Jello thing that, if you try it, it tastes like sunshine. Okay, it's delicious. It makes you feel like home. You may go to another stall from Veilstrom, and it looks like almost like a pile of snow that has been colored in various shapes. This is something that you've probably never seen coming from the south, right?
Yeah. So I'll approach the stall and just be like, "What is this frozen dessert?"
Deliciousness. Try it.
Is it sweet? Is it spicy? What is it?
This is sweet. That one over there, that one's spicy.
What do you call it?
We call it a snow cone.
Kind of a basic name for something so grand, huh?
Try it and you won't think it's so basic.
I'll take it and I'll just shovel it right in.
Brain freeze.
Immediate.
Do you really take a lot in at a time? Because if you do, 100% brain freeze.
100%.
So you are, and keep in mind, right? Aquatic person, this cold is like, okay, ooh. It's not as bad as it might be for other people, but you're because you're kind of used to the cold of the water, but it's still kind of like, ooh, that was tingly in the back of my head. It makes the edges of my my gill slits a little tingly kind of thing, right?
That's real refreshing. I see what you mean, that it's pretty cold dessert, let's say.
Glad you enjoy it.
Let's balance this out. You said over there they got some spicy shit over there?
They do. They do
right.
Indeed.
Let's go balance this out. I'm gonna go over there.
Okay. So as you go over to the next stall over, it is it's an Eldarin stall. Okay, and they have what looks like a pot of what might be moss. Okay, and they have a cast iron skillet sitting on the moss as though it were cooking it. And inside the pot is a concoction that's not 100% clear what it is. It's just this kind of amalgam of different blended stuff. Okay, but it has like a reddish color to it. And as you get closer, you can feel the edges of your skin starting to like get warm, just getting close to it.
Ooh,
Okay.
something real intense.
It is very intense.
Is this stall kind of like crowded? Is it like kind of like empty?
It seems as though there's a couple of people here, but it's not overly crowded.
Okay. Because I'll kind of make my way to the front. I'm gonna like push people out of my way and be like, "Oh, I gotta see what this is," and like move people out.
Okay. As you get closer, you can sense it, like you can feel it in your eyes. Again, you're kind of being aquatic, you might be a little bit more susceptible to these dry feelings. You can kind of feel your eyes starting to like burn a little bit as you get closer and closer. The proprietor of this stall has a small, is kind of like a halfling. Okay, he's kind of up on a bench cooking this thing with two big spatulas, moving the stuff around, keeping it moving. He's like, I got to keep it moving. And he pours a little bit into a, you kind of scoops a little bit and puts it in a bowl for you. Very little amount. He's like, that's all you need. Trust me. Okay.
Is this the stall that Seraphina's at or no?
It is a different stall.
Okay.
Okay.
I look to. Is there anybody else eating as well?
Let's see. No, currently not.
Right.
There's nobody else. They're
And
kind of
so,
looking about, but yeah.
You gave me like a small portion. You said that's enough?
Yeah.
Give me more. I can handle it.
Try it first. Trust
I
me.
insist, my good man. Give me some more. I ain't no wuss. I'm with the envoy of Gravenport.
Ah. Okay. He gives you an extra helping. Good luck.
Oh no.
Appreciate it. And then I just sit and I just shove it in.
Can I please have a Constitution saving throw
100%.
for a different reason?
For later.
Oh, a saving throw.
For later.
Yeah.
For the lava that he will experience in a little while.
Sorry, what did you get?
22.
22. All right. So this thing is hot.
Woo!
So
This is
take
insane.
like have you've had Thai curry, like
Oh, yeah.
Thai curry?
Oh yeah.
It's hotter. Your face burns a lot. It's good, but your face burns. It's like ghost pepper level hot. Okay.
Everything is
All right.
crying.
So without you being able to control it, you are definitely like sweating
Yeah.
on the sides of your face, right? You got the tears going. You're just like, this is so good.
So I'm eating it. I'm just gonna take my hat off and I'm gonna start like fanning myself with it. I'm like,
Totally.
woo! This is really good, my man. What do you put in this?
Love.
Oh.
I definitely
Burning,
taste
burning.
And then once I'm done with it, I'm like, now I'm gonna go find a drink.
And you wander off to go find a drink. I love that. Okay. So as you guys are continuing to explore and look around, you know that you're all expected to be at the castle at some point in time, probably maybe another hour or so. So is there any other exploration that wants to be done? If not, we'll push forward.
I think seeing that there's a little bit of time before we have to report for service, Celeste is going to like ponderously dismount, like trying to keep it cool. Like, I'm very cool. We're fine. This is good. She pats her yak. He gives a snort. She like clicks her tongue at him. There's this
yak.
a yak. Yeah. There's this unspoken moment between the two of them, but like clearly there's understanding here. And she leaves, and she's looking for one thing. She's looking for her favorite dessert, and it's a yak milk custard tart with like slivers of hardy mountain pear on top of it. That's what she's looking for. She's like, if it's anywhere, if everything is here, that this must be here. So that's what she's searching for. She sees the snow cone. She's like, that's tourists. That's for tourists. She's like, I want the old country high mountain.
I love that.
All right. Birthdays and Remembrance Day. That's what she's looking for.
Fantastic. All right. Do me a favor. Please give me an investigation check.
Oh, 100%. Heart of the cards.
Let's go. Give
We're adding nothing. Yes! That's a natural 20.
Yes!
First natural 20 of the game. Wasted on an investigation check.
Worth it. No, this is
worth
everything.
it. 100% worth it. You get that snack.
I love that. All right, so after a little bit of searching, it doesn't take you long. It's almost as if the nose knows, and you turn a corner, and there is the stall. It's a little old lady with her. She's got a big old, like, white yak next to the stall, just hanging out, and she's there, and she's got these delicious custards and baked goods and all other kinds of things that are all very clearly made of yak milk. Okay. And she sees you, and it's almost as if she knows. And she takes out, she kind of like gives you that hold on a second. She reaches over and grabs not just anyone, but one that has that thin film of like caramel on the top, caramel and cinnamon.
Mm-hmm.
So it almost looks like a flan, right?
Mm.
And it's kind of like this little cone of delicious gelatinous goop that is delicious. And she slides that over and she goes, enjoy.
Celeste says nothing. She just takes it and like bows and leaves.
I love that. Awesome.
And she will eat half of it. She'll like just smell it the whole time she's walking. It
smells delicious.
She goes back to her yak fripon, and she'll like eat a scoop, and then she'll eat half, and then she'll give the rest to him.
He kind of like
snuffs
around on it, and it gets everywhere, but
it's fripon. It's fine.
But he loves it, and you love it, and it's great.
Yes. It's taste of home.
It definitely tastes of home. Like, it reminds you of like grandma's custard. That's how good this is. It's real good.
It's almost the same.
Almost. It's almost. Never good as grandma's.
There's too much cinnamon, but otherwise.
Never good.
Oh, he's got to find a little bit wrong, right?
Oh, that's a never. It's never perfect.
Awesome.
After following the king and the entourage to where they're set up, Kaelen will he'll walk through the entourage as he can. And he turns to the king. My liege, do I have leave for a little while?
Of course. This is your festival, as well as ours.
He bows to the king, winks to the prince, and says, "Amo, let me go find something to eat, man." And the wolf looks towards at the call at the sound of his name. Is maybe we find something fun here. I don't know. What do you think? Who knows? Let me find out now. And they walk off to wander to the games, see if there's any games to play. And as children pass by, he'll conjure up a flower, toss it to someone, make a quick wreath, put it on. He'll stop if a child goes by and says, "Hey, come, little one." Tie a little wreath together and put it on her head. Look at this princess, and he'll keep wandering. As him ammo, because obviously this wolf is people are probably scooting around, so that's to do that. He goes to the nearest. He'll stop for if there's a meat place. He'll stop there to get Amo some food.
Awesome. So the adults of the area give a wide berth to your ginormous wolf companion. But the children, do not have as much compunction to do so. They are giant, like big eyes, like, whoa, biggest wolf they've ever seen. And they are, always trying to like kind of playing the game of how close then can they get. And of course, your wolf companion doesn't seem to care, but every once in a while he'll kind of like move quickly to make them scurry off. Remind me of the wolf's name.
Amarok. I call him
Amarok,
Amo
thank you.
for short.
Thank you.
Usually, if I'm speaking to him, I'll call him Amo.
Great. Right. So Amarok is kind of this kind of, he's fun. He's having fun with it because he's smarter than the average wolf. So he'll kind of like, again, he'll be obviously kind of relaxed and hanging out, but he will every once in a while just kind of like twitch, specifically to make the kitties run off. As
He's
you're
just a playful
maneuvering,
guy.
what was that?
He's just a playful guy.
He's just a playful guy.
They're children.
Exactly.
They're children, so he's not even remotely threatened by them.
Right. No, he is. It is obvious that he is not threatening to them in any way. So as you're moving around, you're able to find various games. There are the typical games of chance, dice and cards and things of that nature. But then there's also games of skill. So there'll be like shooting spaces. There'll be some minor magic places, things of that nature. Again, all of this in this area is all kind of in good fun, very carnivalesque. Okay, hit the hammer, ring the bell kind of thing is more so than anything that's too competitive. Because again, got to save it for the real games, right? But the commoner should be able to have fun with this as well. And so they have kind of like mock-up versions of, like they'll have like the what's it there? It's like that machine that allows them to like pretend that they're riding a bull, or like fake stocks to do a jousting, like fake jousting, right, with wooden things and big bubbles in front of them to knock them off, kind of thing. Nothing that's going to get anybody hurt, but just kind of, again, good old-fashioned fun. Okay. So you do see these kinds of games afoot.
We'll take a walk around, find a place that has very good meat. Because Amo generally is a meat eater, so
Sure. Yeah.
we go find a nice eat spot and walk around, toss him meat, and kind of wander about for an hour until we can head back after we see pretty much all the things we can see. Taking it aside, toss, throw a play with kids, maybe maybe 2 or 3 kids maybe have been on Amo's back at this point, and so now we have a little entourage, but something like that.
Great. All right. So as you're able to have all of that. You're able to have some fun with that and be able to. You definitely find like a jerky kind of vendor, which is probably the closest you're going to find to. But you can find like a butcher that has that kind of stuff, but also jerky, depending on the direction that you wanted to go with it. Okay. All right. So as you guys are continuing to eat and revel and have some fun, you do hear a horn sound that lets you kind of know the time periodically throughout the day. And once you know that it's getting close to the appropriate time, you'll probably make your way towards the city. It's still a little bit of a hike to get to the central castle. Okay. The way that the city is designed, it is kind of designed in quadrants. So there are different areas for each of the various kingdoms. Then there's kind of like that inner circle, which is more of the bureaucracy and the things of that nature. And then, of course, the keep is kind of centrally located in this city. Okay. And all the while you're walking around, we're talking huge, tall buildings, spires. It's densely packed, more dense than you're probably used to seeing in your local city, especially those of you who are from like Eldara, because again, that's much more of a tree and earthy area. But it's packed in more like a city would be, but it's not like slum level close, right? It's even the less affluent areas are still nice. Okay. So you move into the city proper. You find your way to the keep, and by now you're seeing other adventurer types in the area. Okay. Each adventurer has its own clear thing, right? You definitely see the more magic types, are carrying big honkin' spell books, or have an entourage of magical accoutrement or pets or things of that nature. You definitely see barbarians who are dressed in like furs, or fighters who are dressed in armor. You do see some kind of a little bit shadier looking guys in like leathers, but it's still they're not sneaking, right? But they're definitely dressed that they could probably go sneaking if they wanted to, but they're dressed in their best. Okay, they're dressed to impress. There are people with flowing robes. There are people dressed in all manner, different races and classes and species, all kind of intermingling and all kind of collecting in and aiming towards the citadel. Okay. You make it up into the castle, and there's a guard, and the guard there asks to see your invitation. Okay. He'll take your invitation. He'll kind of look you up and down. No weapons, no fighting while you're in the castle. Okay. And he'll say that to each of you. Okay. Kaelen, as you and Amarok come by, you see the guards kind of like get a little chuffed over the very large wolf.
Who's a good boy?
He looks up. He stops. He
That-
doesn't bite. I mean, I know. It look kind of wild, but it doesn't quite bite the way you think it does.
I don't see why I can't bring Fripon. Look at him.
No mouse.
You want me to leave him outside?
Animals outside.
Such
He'll
a
be
good
so
guy.
lonely.
He goes, but
I'm gonna
Animals
take
outside.
I'm gonna take a
He
look
says-
at the big wolf. And you said he doesn't bite?
oh no, he doesn't bite unless something attacks him. Generally, he's not a biter. Per se.
He's not.
Is he-
Fripon will bite either way. She
So
pats
if
me.
when the guards say no pets, he says, no animals inside, he goes, okay, I get it, no worries. I'll see you in a little bit, and then Ammo literally disappears, like just smokes into the sky. Like, is that better?
He kind of like looks at you. Please don't bring him back in the castle. If you do that, I don't know how that all works.
I can't make any promises. He does go where he wants to go, but that's fine. We will respect your kingdom rules. I wouldn't want, any
Where do we check the
issues.
weapons?
So there's a
Okay.
space for the weapons. They'll check it for you. They will.
I'm not giving up my staff.
They don't
You're
really
not.
necessarily question the staff for some
Oh.
reason, but they definitely any like big bladed weapons they collect from the like the shady looking guys. They're like all of it, and they're like pulling out random nonsense from out of nowhere kind of thing. Very Ocean's 11 style, just like here's this thing. Where did that come from, right? But they're very respectful about it. They understand that this is your shtick. That you are, again, you're not in general. You guys are in the outroads, right? You guys you're not. This is not your venue, so to speak. And so they kind of explain the whole rules of engagement here, of the whole idea of you're going in, you're meeting with the king, right? And so because of that, security is tighter because it's the king, okay? So assuming that nobody's going to give them much more than a small little bit of like tertiary kvetching, right? You all get through mostly unmolested.
So
It is-
as I hand in my ticket to him,
Mhm.
And he tells me no weapons, I go, no fighting. I go, oh, so there's not going to be any fun here?
My friend, you're meeting with King Alaric Valen.
I know, stuffy stuff. All right, where's the? And I go to. I'm like, I got straight.
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
I got to turn my weapons in over there.
Yes, please.
All right, so I walk up and I go. I put a hand crossbow down. I get another hand crossbow and put it down. I take my scimitar, put it down. Then I take like a dagger out. I put my dagger down, and I go.
Lord.
I think that's it. Oh wait, and then I go in my boot and I take another dagger. I put it out and put it down on the counter, and then I go. Yeah, I think that's it.
They kind of like look you once more over. They go, okay, and they pass you through.
And I walk through.
Celeste will leave her belongings with Fripon. The one thing she will take with her is a metal rod.
Okay.
I think Sarah will tap on her little pack where Kaz is and be like, "Don't worry, you don't count as an animal."
Aww.
And
He's a little guy.
he's just a little guy in there. And she has a longbow as well, so she's gonna give the longbow to whoever's taking it, and very nicely, but with her eyebrow kind of twitching, and say, "Please take care of this. This is very valuable."
We
And
have the utmost respect for your implements, Miss. Again, this is just as a precaution for the royal family.
if you say so, and she'll walk in.
Thurisz, for a brief moment, thinks about checking his coat and then just doesn't.
They don't recognize, they don't see the concern, and they just kind of they take you at your word, with the understanding, right, that it's very clear from these from the way that these guards are acting, that like if you act a fool, things are going to go poorly for you,
Yeah.
right?
Hmm.
So this is more of a courtesy than a like it's being respectful to the king, uh, the high king of the whole kingdom, as opposed to like a, oh well, we're really scared of you. They're not scared of any of you,
Yeah.
quite frankly. Okay. So you're kind of ushered in, and you come into this the grand hall. It is gorgeous. Okay. It is all marble and gold, and those of you who are from Veilstrom can see Veilstrom architecture built into the walls. There are cathedral ceilings that have what look like very real stars built into the ceiling. Like it is a clear indication of all four of the kingdoms. Now, as you all know, the four kingdoms were at war for hundreds of years, and it wasn't until about 150 years ago that the war finally ended. And so when this place was built, when this city was built, it was literally the remnants of the battleground. And so to know that all four of the kingdoms are represented here means something. Sitting on the throne, this beautiful, immaculate throne, is a kind of large gentleman. He is clearly older, maybe mid 50s, you know, but no less hardy for his age. He is clearly very capable of handling himself, but heavy is the head that wears the crown. And so he is dressed in his finest robes, but even under those robes, you can tell that this man is not frail by any stretch of the imagination. If given the opportunity, he could probably throw down. Okay. On either side of him are two younger men. One is dressed in full plate armor with the symbol of the five kingdoms on his regalia. He is clearly like the captain of the guards, and on the other side is a kind of smaller but no less dignified younger gentleman, dressed in what looks like more of a tighter fitting robe that is cinched up, and it very much looks almost like a judge, if you will, right? But it is clear that he is. They are both wearing on the knight's brow of the helm that he has on. Even though you can see his face, there is like a circlet on his head. Okay. Likewise, on the other gentleman, there's also a thin circlet. These are our crown princes. Okay. Sorry, give me just 2 seconds to grab it. Where this is the only problem. Come on, where the heck are you? Okay. So sorry about that, guys. So the commander of the Royal Guard is Crown Prince Darius Valen. Okay. You can tell that he is very stern, very disciplined, and again, everything is immaculate on him. Okay. His counterpart is Prince Kael Valen, Kael Valen. He is the court counselor. He is known throughout the city to be just, but also kind of gentle and very persuasive. He is the voice of the people in the kingdom, whereas Darius is kind of the law, so to speak, or the enforcer of the law. Prince Kael is the arbiter of the law. He is the one who he leads the White Council of Judges that find justice when injustice is happening. Okay. To either side of our crown princes are 2 other gentlemen. One is a kind of hefty gentleman dressed in red robes. This is Grand Vizier Varen Thorn. He is a half-elf. He is the chief advisor to the king. He has on kind of a lot of different rings, a lot of heavy jewelry, kind of like that the brooch thing, that kind of that necklace. Okay. Very clear that he has a station and is very willing to let everyone know that he has this station. Okay. And then on the other side is a tall, almost gaunt-looking human. This is High Counselor Lord Marrowin. Lord Marrowin is very austere looking, kind of sneery, very kind of like, I can't believe these people are here, right? He's the only one that doesn't have a very kind of big smile on his face. Everybody else seems to be very pleasant, very happy, excited that you're here. Lord Marrowin is kind of like, I don't like this. Okay. So as the group assembles, it is Lord Marrowin who steps forward and goes, "Thank you for all being here on this most important and joyous occasion. As you all know, the High King in his infinite wisdom believes that this is a time of celebration, not only for us here at the capital and the great kingdoms of Avaris, but it is also a time to celebrate intrepid adventurers such as yourselves, for the treacherous and dangerous work that you do to protect our kingdoms. It is a great honor, and you should feel honored to be welcomed to this castle, to be welcomed here, and to be given this opportunity granted by your sovereigns to protect the citizenry once more during the games. You will each be given your assignments. You will have a few days to enjoy yourselves, but we do ask that you do your best to give credence to the great honor given to you by the kings and queens of your kingdoms. They speak very highly of all of you. And he kind of steps back, and you can kind of see that he kind of like, he's so glad that's over, is kind of the vibe that he's giving. Okay. A few moments after kind of a pregnant pause, the king stands up. He goes, "Friends, thank you all for coming. I appreciate what you all do. We know that going and dealing with the incursions that happen and dealing with the deep darkness is dangerous work. It is important that we who have the luck of your protection honor you during these games. And I know that it may seem as though we're asking you to take on yet another burden. But in truth, this is a time of celebration. This is a time when we all get to experience the best of all of the kingdoms. So the time that you spend here, I hope to be memorable and pleasant. For in the last 150 years, I'm glad to say we have never had an actual need for you to take up arms. But knowing that we have such powerful and intrepid and valorous leaders here protecting everyone warms my heart. So before everything else, the first thing that I can say to each and every one of you is thank you. And may you enjoy everything that the festival has to offer. And there's a spattering of applause, and he kind of sits down proud of himself. So there's a couple of different things that happen. Nothing crazy. A lot of speechifying, right? Most of them. That's kind of the overall feeling of it. Is most people are very happy and welcoming and blah 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 blah. Okay. And as this is going on, someone is coming around with a kind of like a tablet of list, and they're kind of like, "What's your name?" And they'll hand you a piece of paper, and it'll kind of tell you, and they're kind of moving around, not interrupting the people talking, but they're giving out these little slips of information. On each of yours, it says, "Please meet in the main hall. Special duty." Okay. So this doesn't go on for terribly long, but eventually everybody gets disbanded. They're told to go ahead and enjoy the next few days. The games will start in 2 days. So until that time, you're free to move around as you will. And again, understand that that you are ambassadors for your various kingdoms, and you should act accordingly. Blah 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 blah. Okay. The 5 of you are kind of asked to stick around a little bit and meet in the main hall. and its Grand Vizier, Varen Thorn, again, kind of the portly gentleman, who sidles up next to you all. He goes, excellent. So glad you're all here. You have very important duty. You will be the honor guard for High King Varen.
Oh shit.
Not the reaction I was expecting, but your various lords and ladies speak very highly of each and every one of you.
Okay.
Wait, does that mean we have to follow him wherever he goes?
It's very straightforward. It's going to be you're going to be his, shall we say, escorts for the opening of the games from the Citadel to the grounds and back.
Okay.
And
Well,
our
can I bring my cat?
Of course.
I need my wolf for this one.
Of course, you're fully expected to be showing off in all of your glory.
Yeah, Amo.
Himself.
I say I call Amo, and the wolf and Mr.
He kind of like,
in.
That's a big wolf.
He's such a
good
boy.
I just scratched underneath of his chin.
No, this is you have been hand selected by your sovereigns to take on this honor.
I don't. The things about the
Is there a problem, Lady Celeste?
I just think. Is there anything we must know about the king's habits? Does he perhaps wander?
No.
Get distracted by birds?
No. Nothing so silly. No, he's a man of the people. He loves his people. He loves all of the kingdoms, and it's just a formality. Like I said before, it's just more of a you are being given this high honor to be his escort. You are introducing your kingdoms. You are representing your kingdoms as he enters the grand arena.
Mhm.
You should see this as a great honor, and as was mentioned, it's very, very unlikely that anything would happen. It's all a show, and so enjoy it. Put on your best, and go and be the best that you are.
Can we drink?
We're working.
Once you arrive at the festival, he will be in front of thousands. And so long as you are not obviously intoxicated, I don't think it's going to be much of an issue. But as long as you're back in time to escort him home. It's very straightforward, very simple. I believe in you.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Sure.
Absolutely inside checking this kid. This kid does. I don't mud vibe on this kid.
I take my arm and I put it around him and I go, "We are the best around." Oh, I know I am. So he's in great hands.
He is clearly uncomfortable with your touch, but he's like, I believe you.
I got a 23. Does he believe in us?
He actually does. He wholeheartedly believes the words that he is saying. He does not give off any duplicity at this point in time. He definitely gives off that little bit of like he's a politician, right?
Sure.
We'll see.
But he's
Right.
not. He doesn't seem to be giving off that like wahaha kind of mentality, right?
What's his name again?
This is Grand Vizier Varen Thorn.
Grand Vizier Thorn. We thank you for this honor. And he taps his coat, and everybody hears a.
What? Excuse me?
What was that? Amo, you hungry?
Yes, thank you.
He
Very
kind of
much.
like hears that weird sound and kind of like he kind of shifts himself back just a little bit, like
We'll
Oh,
be going,
sorry.
thank you.
adventurous, odd, interesting luck. And with that, he kind of like shuffles off.
I accidentally
Perfect.
broke a glass. Sorry.
What?
Hmm.
So
All
you
right.
can. He just pointing at the wolf. He just comes back and wherever you want.
Oh yeah. Amo is I've known him for so many years. When I was young,
Mm-hmm.
we met, and we've traveled together ever since. He's like my brother, and I kind of.
Your mind won't go away.
You have a wolf also?
No, the Fripon.
The yak.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
but you want it to go away. It looks like such a fine
No,
animal.
it's just he's great. It's just how you say tedious at times.
So they can. Most animals can be tedious.
Mhm.
If it could help, I may speak to them and I can find out what is bothering.
I know everything he knows and tells. It's fine. We communicate often.
It is always.
Thurisz tries to pet the wolf.
I don't know. What did you do?
You have no issue. The wolf kind of
He's
like
a good boy. I a good boy.
He's like, oh, okay.
I think Sarah and Kaelen know each other sort of in passing, so I think Sarah's gonna go up to Kaelen and be like, "My Lord Kaelen, it is good to see that you are in good health."
Is that Sarah? That's you.
It is me.
Your father did not tell me you was coming here.
My father is a quiet man, and I'm not surprised, but yes, I'm here.
Well, this should be fun then. Are you so? I see. What is that?
What is
Pointing at the cactus in the corner. What is that? Is that something new from your travels?
Yes, this is Cassian. He I found him in a market out of all things. It turns out that he was awakened by a very high level druid. He has no idea who. And he travels with me. And he has been my constant companion these years.
We'll have to find out for that. I'd find this druid that is so high level. Curious. It wasn't from our home, no?
No, I found him on the way to Veilstrom from the Citadel.
Interesting.
And then Sarah also goes up to the wolf and kind of gives him ear scratches.
Yeah, at this point, I'm sitting down,
Yeah,
looking around.
he's getting loved on.
This is the thing. He's not fazed by too many things. This is. Yes.
So
Seraphina gets one ear. Thurisz gets the other.
That's right.
It's like,
So if I look around the room, is there some kind of like table or what I say, like a barrel or some kind of crate or anything else I could use as a table?
There are tables. There's different. There's like low tables kind of around the room, designed for like seating areas and things of that nature.
Yeah. If there's not one immediately around us, I'm gonna go grab it and bring it to us.
Okay.
All right.
It's probably one not terribly far
Yeah.
that you can probably get to.
Not like a huge table, just like a cocktail table or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm looking for.
Yeah, that's easily found.
Nightstand, whatever. So I'm gonna go grab it and bring it over, and I'm gonna like put it down in the middle of all of us, and I'm gonna put like little cups around for everybody, and I'm gonna fill it, open, take a bottle of alcohol I have with me, and pour it in each of them, and I go, well, seeing that we're all gonna work together, let's all share a drink. And I pour everyone one, and I take mine, and I go, I'm Nytheris Merkvale. Nice to meet you all, and I shot it down.
Does anybody join him?
I
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It is rude
Yeah.
to not join, so I will also take a shot.
Okay.
Kaelen Darkwing, at your service.
I'll pick up the cup. I will cheers as if I was going to drink it and say Celeste, and I will place the cup in front of Nytheris. You will enjoy it much more than I will.
Thurisz of the broken tooth. He downs his and then grabs Celeste and downs that one too.
Excellent.
Yeah, Sarah also takes it and says, I am Seraphina, but please call me Sarah. Goes to take it and then shoves it, kind of throws
Toss
it
it over your shoulder.
Yeet, over the shoulder. Over the shoulder toss.
Classic.
Do you want the cups back?
What was that?
Do you want the cups back?
You can keep it. It just cups I carry around.
Chink.
Right into the coat pocket.
I like that there's a cup pocket.
several cup pockets.
Kleptomaniac.
I return the cup.
Not sure.
All right.
The
and then,
cup is back on the
anybody
table.
else want another?
No.
No.
On duty.
One was more than enough.
Well, I don't know if I go turn to Seraphina, except for you. You're just going to throw it on the floor and disrespect it. So I just collect the rest of the cups. I put them away, and I just keep the bottle, and I keep drinking out of it. So I feel like most of y'all have a traveling companion also, and you like point to the wolf and your little cactus, and I'm like, good to know other people have them. They're really interesting. So what's your shtick? What do you guys do?
My shtick.
Yeah, what do you do? What kind of adventuring do you do? What's your skill set?
Oh,
I'm a fighter.
I'd say I am a traveler with a proclivity to magic and sorcery.
Oh. Another one prone to magic.
What about yourself?
Oh, I also dabble in sorcery, and I'll pull out my harp and thrum it a little bit, and have like magic flow out of it like water, and then I'll put it away.
Beautiful.
It's the way it sounded like an eerie vibrating tone of brass.
Dirge.
If you've ever heard a water harp, it's that eerie sound of that you hear like from horror movies, that sound. It's kind of almost like bone chilling in the way that it sounds. It is not pleasant. It is definitely does not give off pleasantries. It definitely gives off that like uncomfortable. Okay.
what a unique sound.
Sarah has been to Dravencourt and hates that, but also says beautiful because she does not want to be rude. Absolutely beautiful. One of my favorite sounds in the whole continent.
Thank you. It calms me when it comes around.
Oh, that's calming
Absolutely.
for
Yeah,
you.
that's-
Mm-hmm.
Makes me feel like I want to throw up.
And
I don't do too much of that, but I mean, I spend
Vomiting?
most of my day studying and helping as best I can. I'm currently part of the Enclave, you see.
Well, it is lovely to have made each of your acquaintances.
Hey, you said your name was Celeste, right?
Yes.
What do you do? What is your skill set?
Oh, well, I believe you would call it a instructor, a trainer.
Okay.
Yes, I train soldiers.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, another fighter. Amazing.
I prefer to find diplomatic and rational solutions.
A fighter of the
Sometimes
mind.
nothing better.
I suppose you can say that.
It seems that our king or our host will be well served with this party here. I think we'll have a good time.
And I think with that, we're going to go ahead and call our first game.